Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome to Europa Universalis 4 as Brandenburg with the new Emperor DLC, where we attempt to work our way through the new mission tree and check out some of the new systems, though honestly I've been ignoring the new estate system a surprising amount, which in one way is kind of nice because I never used to like dealing with it. The other way, I should probably spend some time checking it out since it's a new system. It might be more enjoyable to interact with. Otherwise, in the last episode, we managed to expand this way using the power of gold, which was quite nice. Made it easy to gain some land we need. We still need to do a bunch of expanding. Fortunately, our aggressive expansion is quite low. If I open up this diplomatic Mac mode, minus 26 is roughly the worst that exists right now, which really isn't that bad. And we have claims that would allow us to attack up here, and we could take these two little areas, which would be very nice. There is a part of me that is kind of wondering if a really good move would actually be to attack over here. Unfortunately, Lithuania is allied to them, so while we do need this land at some point, we need Lithuania to be weak for that to work. And then this little place here is allied with oh, I thought they were allied to Poland. They are not. They have a royal marriage with Poland. Interesting. I think let's actually move forward a little bit, because I think that Poland would come to defend them. Poland would not. Well, now I'm conflicted. There would be true and honest benefit to just cleaning up that, but no one's going to be able to get to them because Lithuania would protect this one, so there's no rush towards getting this land. There is, however, a rush to getting towards this land. Unfortunately, it will open us up to Denmark being a problem, which is not, ideal. Denmark is pretty powerful with Sweden and Norway on their side, but maybe at some point I can support Sweden's independence and break them up. For now, though, I do think we are going to go and attack these people at some point. But we're not quite there. We got a few things to clean up first. We have some provincial unrest. Independence for Luxembourg at 4.3 a turn. I don't know that we're going to stress about that too much. We're going to have a lot of unrest over here, and we're probably going to just have our army maintain rebel suppressing for a while. Speaking of that, what we do need to do is grow our army up again, or pay them again, so the morale goes up. And then we just have a church being built. We built a bunch of churches to try and improve our economy a bit, and I think that will help out quite a bit. Our army has expanded to our new maximum, which is also nice. We're not a weak nation, but we're not quite as powerful as I would like. You can already see, like, Bohemia here has 17k troops just standing around. That's a lot better. And we don't even want to talk about Austria. They are scary, but Austria is our friend, which is great. Oh, Bohemia is our friend too. I completely forgot about that. These guys have Catholic revolt going on. I feel like it's a little early for some of the rebellious wars to be happening. Okay, our army has its morale up, so we're going to wander this way. Do we have the tech to build? No, we don't have the tech to build artillery yet. How is our tech doing? Far. So we're a little bit behind the time, but we're not doing awful. We are getting the next institution at relatively good speed, so Renaissance is slowly spreading. It is very nice playing in Europe for the quick spread of things like that. We may need, after this war, to chill out for a little while and put some focus into getting technology, stuff like that. But for now, I do think we're going to declare this war before they gain any friends. Out of curiosity, Verdun has no allies. Oh wait, they have a lot of allies. So the reason I was checking this is when you attack someone and you look at their ally, you can call them as a co-belligerent as well, which makes it easier and cheaper and less damaging to take their territory. But if you do that, they can call in their allies, which is why I was checking to see who their allies were, and they have a bunch of allies, so we don't need to drag everyone into this war. I mean, it would be good to take this guy down at some point too, but, you know, let's not get too greedy. We just want these 3 provinces expand a little bit, hopefully not send our aggressive expansion into Crazy Town. We're going to take that. Saxony would be willing to come to our aid, but we don't need them, so let's not waste our favors. You slowly build up favors with your allies, which you can use to get them to help you out in wars and such. Let's not use that up. So we're going to very quickly pop over here and destroy this 1K stack of troops. And we're going to try and pop down here and catch this 2K stack, which was trying to flee to its ships. And failed. So now we are going to siege down this land. We're going to siege the ally first, and then we'll siege the main one. There's no particular reason for it other than we're over here. Sometimes there's a benefit to doing one over the other, but in this case, it doesn't matter. The advantage of having it sieged down is they can no longer build troops if it's been sieged. So now the ally can't build any troops over here, and the main target can, unfortunately, but they're never going to have enough troops to be a problem. Like, it's just never going to be a problem. Foreign quarter offends. No, we should encourage the foreign community to grow instead. We gain 50% relationships with Rothburg, and cheaper development, and more goods are produced. Or we must respect the wishes of the good men. We lose 50 with Rothburg, gain trade power and trade. Good produced versus, well, you know what, we'll take the goods produced. I don't actually know what's best, but I don't think it will matter that much. Trade isn't a massive thing for us. We only earn $1.37, which is quite disgraceful. And unfortunately, we're actually not expanding into our trade node, which I just realized. It would be very nice if we could, you know, improve our control over our own trade node. But that's not where life has taken us. Let's, oh, you know what, we'll leave that because we don't need to think about it too much. We are being blockaded. Oh, it's the one we took. I was going to say, I don't think we have any water based lands. But we do, we have 1. Oh, does that mean if we take these, we're going to have to build a fleet at some point? I don't want to spend the money on that. We can gain 50 inflation and 50 admin power, or just 10 admin power. I don't think we have much inflation. 0.38, it's not that bad. We could probably pay an advisor to... We can't, he's too expensive. You know, we'll go cautiously. We're going to have to get our admin power up and earn our technology soon, but we're not quite there. They are trying to siege down one of our forts, but it's sad because they can't. So they're just sitting here and losing troops. That's fine. So let's pick up the pace a little bit. We'll deal with some of the cleanup afterwards. But let's just get this war over with. Our allies are being peaceful. I'm curious if Lithuania and Poland are going to get or try and combine, as they can do. I don't see it as much as I used to in the past, though. 14% chance, 35. Come on, just take. Come on, anytime now. Or not. What is going on? There's a million... Yeah, we're just going to accept all the military access. Sometimes it's good not to, because you can hamstring a country from expanding, but saying no causes negative penalty to... Whoa. Did you guys just see troops appear everywhere? Gotta be a massive war going on. Yeah, there is. Who's fighting who? Defender against... Oh, interesting. Come on, take this. We gotta move. Basically, Denmark is trying to capitalize on this war of mine and take some of the land. But somehow they've got a lot of other people angry, so I don't entirely know what's happening. Oh, this is we really just need this war to be taken. So Austria got in the war to defend them, so they're actually getting the... Interesting. So my fear was that Denmark would siege this down and then we couldn't take it from them. But what's happened is Australia, or not Australia, why do I always do that? Austria has gotten the war and is crushing Denmark. Because Austria is a terrifying powerhouse. So that's unfortunate for Denmark. I am curious, if I take out this country, will that end the war? Because I think they're the target. Yes, they are. So I wonder if that would just end the war. It would be good. It would be really good if we could let Austria beat up Denmark. Because Denmark is scary. If we could... If Austria wins, they might pull apart the union they have with Sweden and Norway, and that would be very beneficial to us. Let's see if we can piece out the ally, though. We took these two. That would overdo our aggressive expansion, which is interesting. Two of these are the countries that we're going to crush. So they're going to go away. Lexburg, Brunswick, Bormwick, and Hamburg. Basically what I'm wondering, we could survive this coalition if they targeted us. But my fear is that it won't let us take this one. But maybe we don't need this one. Maybe we leave them be for now. That's not a terrible idea. There's a number of countries. Take your gold as well. We could, in theory, vassalize them, which might be less. Let's see if we vassalize them. That's 35 aggressive expansion spread out. If we vassalize them, it's 25 instead of 35. That's a lot less. Or 23. But we need 2 territories for our mission tree. But maybe we're not in a rush for that, because our mission tree is just more conquering, isn't it? If we go and look at the mission tree. Well, which one is it? It's this one, a show of strength. Own 15 provinces. Gives us claims on all of that territory, which would be helpful. And then further claims. So it would give us a bunch of claims to expand throughout this land, which would be helpful for future wars. But it's going to be a while, I think, before we can really go aggressive with that. So maybe it's not such a big deal. And we have claims over there. But we would just have to integrate them at some point. But if we take those ones, we'll get that as well. Okay, we're going to vassalize them. I think that's the way to go. Clear offer. Do for peace. Become my vassal. Give me all your gold. Not a lot of gold. And it's only 23, so done. Unfortunately, we have too many diplomatic relations now. We will come back to that. But now we are just going to take this country and see if we can even take the place. Which I don't know that we can now. It might be too much aggressive expansion, but that's okay. This will slow us down. Oh, what is this shiny... An incident in the Empire has begun. Oh, an accident. No, an incident. I can read. While the Kingdom of Italy is still formally part of the Holy Roman Empire, it has in many ways turned into a shadow kingdom, while the Italian states acting independently of the Emperor, or with. The failure of successive emperors to restore imperial authority in the region has also left large areas under the control of states that outright reject imperial authority. By now, the question for many Italian states is why they should allow the emperor any authority over the lands. Okay. So basically, the Empire had failed to take back a bunch of the Italian provinces that were theirs by right. Ongoing imperial incident. You can now vote in a current ongoing imperial incident in the Holy Roman. I don't believe any of this existed before. It's kind of cool. Kind of makes you feel like you're a part of, you know, the Holy Roman Empire. So what's our vote? It is time to abandon Italy. Austria loses 10 prestige, lose 20 imperial authority. What does authority 30 get us? Imperial authority represents the amount of control the emperor exerts over the princes of the empire. Authority is needed to enact reform decisions within the Holy Roman Empire. A higher authority may inspire more nations to join the empire. Okay, interesting. So, coming back to this, we can abandon Italy. Austria loses 10 prestige, lose 20 imperial authority. Italian nations with the within the HRE that have been reigned in will remain in the empire. Italian nations that have not been reigned in will leave the empire. So 2 will leave. And 56 people support it. Or we must reign in the Italians. The empire has until 1490 to reign in as many Italian nations in the empire as possible. Not many people support that. I wonder. I mean, we want the HRE, so we can encourage the HRE to expand because we're going to try and take control of it eventually. Obviously, it doesn't look like we're going to win the vote, but you know, we're going to vote that way because that is what we would like in our dream state. At some point, we really should focus on vassalizing the electors so that we can take over it, but there's a lot of goals right now. We've expanded so much and everyone hates us so much that I don't think we could get it anywhere. Okay, so can we? I have no diplomats to send. What are my diplomats doing? Did I lose a diplomat? I had 3 diplomats. I missed a pop-up or something because I don't know why I don't have 3. Diplomats. That one. Okay. Now, sue for peace. If we took your province, one person might join a coalition against us, but that's it. I think we take this province. And 2 gold. It's uninspiring. And that did end that war, which is a little unfortunate. We'll survive, but it's a little unfortunate. So we will core that so it's part of our land, which will be good. And now I think we need to focus inwardly a little bit. We're missing a rival. So what do we got options? We could rival Poland. Let's never rival Poland. No. Definitely them though. Yeah, they have us as rivals too, and we know we need their land at some point. This is good. We need to do some, not drilling, rebel control. So hang out over there. And now we're in actually a really good position. Well, we've expanded nicely, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We have a nice amount of land. Can our military expand again? It can by 1 troop. Which I think we will do. Actually, maybe we won't do, because I think we'll get cannons soon, and having a cannon will help with fort sieges. The early cannons are kind of useless. They're not very helpful in fights, but they help with sieges greatly. So let's walk through some things. The vote, we're going to lose the vote. Fine. We have free advisor slots. We don't have the money for them yet, though, but it would be good to move towards that. We do, however, have too many diplomatic slots going on right now, and we should really give up one of them. I think I'm going to give up this one. It's just not... I grabbed this alliance and these royal ties because I had hoped there's a mission for inheriting this land. Where is it? This one. But I think it must be an event that fires. Because we haven't just... I don't feel like I've seen an opportunity to get it where there's no air. Right? Like if you look at it, that's not one of the ones at risk. So they must have an heir, though I don't actually know how you can easily see who the heir is. So I think this is the one to get rid of. I don't think this is ever going to work out for us. The nation of Austria, your faithful ally, is requesting that you come to their aid in the Danish conquest of Luxembourg. Yeah, okay. I'm not risking Austria being our enemies. There should be a stable government, except the demand lose admin. Yeah, we'll lose admin. Friends in need. So we can lose a bunch of manpower and help out our friends, or we can tell them to stuff it. We'll help them out. We have a lot of manpower that's not being used for anything. I want to break royal ties. We'll lose some stability, which is not great. Is the loss of stability... You know what? That will go away in time. I'm just going to let it age out because we're losing Diplo points for having too many relationships. But if we break it, we basically lose admin points by having to increase our stability again afterwards. And admin is generally the harder to come by. So we're going to let that be. Oh, I should have claimed some of this territory for mine to get. Yeah, cancel rebel suppression and come help out the war. National epic. Yes, I love a good story. Lose money, lose admin power, gain prestige. Or no and lose prestige. We'll have an epic story. There's actually no point going up because the fort is stopping anyone from taking anything, but we'll chill out here. I wonder what Austria is planning to do with this war. I mean, other than win it, which they're clearly going to do. Oh, there's a giant army down here. Going to be a little bit closer of a fight than I would like. What's their general? Oh, their general's running away, so that's a good sign for me. Where are you running to? Can I catch him? Not with that theory. It is time to abandon Italy. Okay. Okay, good. Our allies helped out. So we beat that easily. So let's return and just chill out and heal up a bit. How is our unrest doing? 10.30 there. I'm just going to increase autonomy. So I'm basically going to give this place complete autonomy to do whatever they need to do to survive. And that means we'll only have 0.3 unrest. Means we don't make any taxes from them, but we will only making 0.01 taxes from them anyway. So this way, don't need to think about the rebels, and eventually the autonomy will come back to the crown. So it's fine. And I think that's a really good place to call this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. And I hope to see you for the next episode where we're going to try and do some inward improvement of our country. Let things calm down in the world. Maybe finish off this war, I guess. It's easy to forget we're in a war because Austria is just going to run the war. So hope to see you in the next episode.